Hey everyone, welcome to CrowdPharm. Today we're going to go over how to use our assessment tool. As you can see, I'm logged into my profile and I'm on the Assessments tab. I have one assessment assigned to me, and to get started I simply click the Start button. This brings up the instructional video that you're actually watching right now. So I'm going to click the next button to move on to the next step. I'll make sure I read all the instructions and click Proceed. Now we're ready to take the assessment. To do this, we're going to use a number of different annotation tools. The first thing to remember is that the tool that is in pink is the one that's currently ready for use. At the moment, the cursor is ready for use, which means I can simply scroll through the document or click on any of the other buttons. For example, I can change pages, I can zoom in and out, or I can reveal the thumbnails. Let's start by adding some comments to our document. I'll click the Comments button in the toolbar. You'll notice it turns pink, and then I'll drop a comment in the document. As you can see, the Comments pane on the right shows a new dialog where I can enter some text. I then click the Post button to save my comment. If I want to delete that comment later, I click the three dots and click Delete. I can also edit my comment to make changes. I can also delete the comment by clicking on the yellow icon in the document and hitting the Delete key. Next, let's make a few other annotations using the highlight, underline, and strike through tools. I'll click the Highlight Text button. Notice again it turns pink. And then I'll highlight some text in the document. Once again, in the Comments panel, you'll see an opportunity here to enter some comments related to the highlight I just made. Again, make sure you click Post, and your comment related to that highlight is now saved. Once again, you can edit or delete your comment using these buttons on the right. To do an underline, click the Underline button, and again select the text that you want underlined. On the right, enter your comment, and push the Post button. You can also do the same with strike through. Click the strike through button, notice again it turns pink, select the text, strike it out, and add my comment. Make sure to click Post. I'll show you again, you can edit your comments quite easily. Just make sure you hit Post again when you're done. Next, let's take a look at how to draw shapes and add text to the document. Our Shapes button lets us do 5 different kinds of shapes. Probably the most common one you'll use is the arrow, so we'll choose that first. And we'll simply click and drag and then let go of the cursor and our arrow is ready. Again, we want to change it from that default label text to something important I want it to say, and make sure you click Post. Again, the Shape tool works the same as all of the others. When you're ready to edit it, click Edit. If you want to delete it, click Delete. You can also click on it and hit the Delete button to delete it. The other shapes work the same way. The shapes have a little bit more capability than simply just drawing them. Once you drop them on the page, you can also change the color using the Color button here. You can change the thickness of the line. You can even change the opacity if you want a kind of translucent shape here. And you can change the color of the stroke. So lots of different choices there for shapes, and they all have the same commenting capability as you've seen already. Next, we'll explore the Text tool. Here, we're going to click the Free Text button. Notice it turns pink, and we'll drop some text somewhere in the document. This tool is a little bit trickier than some of the others. You have to first click where you want the text, then click away from that spot, then click on it again and double click into it to change the text. Once you've done that, you can then come back to it and stretch out the box or move it around. You can also use these color tools and line tools to change the appearance of it. So I've just changed the background. I can also create a border, change the border color, change the opacity, and so on. Now we'll use the ink tool. The ink tool has a couple of more steps to use it correctly. First, click the Draw Ink button. You'll notice it turns pink. Now you can draw a shape somewhere on the document. Let's say a little bracket here. When you're done with your freehand drawing, go back and click the button again. You'll notice that the shape is now something you can move around on the document, and on the right side you can enter your comments related to it. You can also resize it or use the line tools to change the appearance of that freehand drawing that you just made. One final note here about the comments pane. You can use the comments pane to navigate from each of your comments. You'll notice that the document scrolls to the location of the comment that you've made. When you're happy with all the annotations you've made and you're ready to submit to us, simply click the Submit button. You can also save and close and resume your assessment at any point. The amount of time allowed to complete your work is shown in the left as a simple countdown. If at any point you have difficulty with this particular assessment, you can always start over, which will wipe out all the annotations you've made and give you a fresh start. You can cancel, which will basically terminate the assessment that you're in the middle of, or you can switch to low-tech mode, which allows you to upload a completed PDF after downloading the original that we provide. To finish up, click Submit, then click Submit again, and your document is now ready for us to review. Click the Close button. We thank you for watching this video and look forward to seeing your work.